going on, everybody? Weekend 2 of the multiplayer beta is now over, and let me tell you guys, I just had a blast playing this thing over this week and the past week. Now that being said, there are some things that definitely need improved upon on the game. Overall, I did enjoy this thing, but I want to give you a detailed response, give some feedback and my thoughts on the beta for all you guys that have played it or are wondering how it is, if I should buy it. And I definitely have a ton to talk about. I reached max rank that you can get in the beta, which I think was like 40. And playing the game for that long, I definitely had some things I really enjoyed, and I definitely had some thoughts and concerns. So I'm going to go ahead and dive straight into those things right away. Now, the first thing I have to say is I have some super weird mixed feelings about this game, because on one hand it is like the exact same thing as some of the past Call of Duties, especially Black Ops 3, while on the other hand it plays completely not like any Call of Duty I have ever played. It is completely different, and it is a different style of playing. Now, to further explain this, why it is the same, especially because of Black Ops 3, is that almost all of the specialists are returning. Most of them have the same abilities. There's a few different ones here and there, like Firebreak has this radiator that he can put down, that's a little different. Seraph has like a spawn beacon, but she still keeps her weapon. Firebreak still keeps his purifier, flamethrower, and yes, it still shreds. Another way is that the graphics and stuff look kind of exactly like they did on Black Ops 3. That was one thing that didn't really impress me, were the graphics, but at the same time it's a beta, so I don't know if it's just not polished yet. This game plays very fast, also kind of like Black Ops 3. There's no advanced movement, there's no boost jumping or anything like that, but you do run really fast. You can jump pretty high and pretty often, and you can slide really far, so it feels like you're moving around the map really fast. This game also has the traditional gunplay, weapons, ranking up, create a class, stuff like that. Is just like past Call of Duties. It should feel very similar to you, and those are kind of my reasons why I think it still feels like Call of Duty. But this game plays so much different. I feel like this game was optimized for new game modes like Control, definitely Heist. Team Deathmatch is okay, but if you're going into game modes like Domination or Hardpoint, I just don't think this game works as well as it does in Control. Control is by far my favorite game mode. I had so much fun playing this because you do kind of have to work together as a team. You have to save your lives while at the same point defending or capturing point A or B on the map. Control is an amazing new game mode, probably the best one they've added since probably Modern Warfare 3 when they added Kill Confirmed. I really do like Control. It plays a little different too because you do have to work as a team. Not so much in game modes like Team Deathmatch. But take for instance Control. I know I keep referencing that, but I played it the most, so I have the most experience with it. You do have to work together as a team. Like Recon can shoot his little radar dart, and it shows enemies like in a little radius for everybody on the team. So if you want to go cap a point, maybe he can shoot his dart and the whole team can see where they're coming from. It'll help you capture that point a little bit better, as well as his vision pulse lets everybody see enemies through walls. Crash, one of the new specialists, can give everybody more health with his special ability. He can give everybody more ammo with his equipment. So there are certain aspects where you do need to work together as a team, and you're definitely going to win more games if you do work together as opposed to just running around like a lone wolf. So in that style, it is completely different. There's also the new health mechanic, which I love. I absolutely love that. It adds a completely new element to the game because you're going to have to get a couple kills, and then if you're low on health, you're not going to be able to keep pushing the enemy team. You're going to have to duck back, get into cover, heal yourself real quick, and then jump back out into the action. And that is completely different because used to you could run around the corner and triple kill people or multi-kill people if you were good enough. And that is also harder to do now because of the time to kill. The time to kill is much more, as you guys know, Treyarch upped the health. You can see it now. It is 150. I'm personally a fan of this. I saw a ton of people saying they hated this aspect of the game. They want the short time to kill. They don't like the long time to kill. And personally, I really like it because it adds more skill. You know, it's not just, oh, I saw this guy first, he's dead. Or I had a better connection, this dude is dead because I saw him first or I shot first. It's, you know, you gotta aim and track them if they're running. You have to have better skill to kill people. And you have to be a little bit smart and a little bit strategic to know that if you get 2 kills and you're on 5 health, you need to not engage that next guy because he's probably going to kill you. So it just adds a lot of strategy, which I really like. I really like that Treyarch is not afraid to try new things, because I think the same thing every year is going to start getting stale. And to some extent, this game is a little stale. The multiplayer is like how many years old now? It's been like 10 years or something since Modern Warfare came out, and it's almost the same thing over and over again. But I like that they're changing it up. It keeps it a little bit fresh, while at the same time still feeling the same, because you've got some of the Black Ops 3 elements in there. Now let's talk about some of the issues that I do have with this game, because there are a few. I don't think any of these are completely game-breaking that ruin the game for me. I definitely think these are things that Treyarch can fix. I'm going to go ahead and start with the gun balancing. It is not very good. The ABR is an absolute monster of a gun. That needs to be nerfed, and I'm sure they'll change the balancing of some of the guns. Week 1, the Spitfire was an absolute monster. They nerfed that thing. Now it's still decent, but it's not as freaking crazy as the ABR is. That thing needs to be nerfed into oblivion. The next gun that I have an issue with is something that there are 2 sides to. And these are the shotguns. Some people are really happy that shotguns are not stronger anymore because they are coming from World War II. And those shotguns are so OP, it's so annoying to get hit with a shotgun and then burn to death. But I am kind of on the other side. I like running shotguns, not so much in World War II, but in Black Ops 3, I love running the Argus. I loved running, what was it, like the KG something in Black Ops 2 that shot across the map. I love those shotguns that take skill. You do have to be accurate. You're not going to get free kills, but they have a really long range, and I like that one-shot ability without having to use like a sniper or something like that. I would like to see a slight buff to shotguns. I don't really like them in the secondary position at all. I would like to see them be primaries again, because you can't really have a strong shotgun as a secondary. Then you're really running around 2 primaries, and that is just not good. In Modern Warfare 2, we all saw the models, the freaking the Rangers, the Spaz 12, the AA 12. All the shotguns were OP, and they were secondaries. I really think if they move the shotguns to primaries, it gives them a little bit more room to make them a little bit more powerful. I'm not saying make them overpowered like World War II, but as a shotgun player, it's rough. I feel like I can't really run shotguns. There are just so many better options than shotguns. I do not like that at all. As far as kill streaks go, this is one part where I think they might have been a little bit lazy. I don't like that there's so many returning kill streaks. I would have liked to see them be a little bit more creative. I guess there's a couple new ones like the Mantis, but most of them are just the same. UAV, Hellstorm, RC car, Sentry gun, Lightning Strike. They're all coming back. And while I do like these kill streaks, I would have liked to see a little more creativity. I think there might be a couple more in the actual game. I don't know how many they left out. But using the same kill streaks over and over again does get a little bit stale, which, you know, is not something they want with their game. I think they need to be a little more inventive with these kill streaks. And if they have DLC kill streaks, I think that would be pretty cool too. A couple more minor things that I'm thinking of here. The user interface. Give us an option to use the D-pad. I don't want to have to use the analog sticks. I don't hate it, but at the same time, I would really like to use the D-pad because it's just so much easier. So just give us the option. Have the default be the analog cursor or whatever, and then let us switch to the D-pad if we want to. As far as the maps go, I really enjoyed them. I think Grid was the only one I didn't really like. I really enjoyed the other ones. I would like to see a couple more open maps because all these seem like they're inside. Sometimes like the kill streaks, like the attack chopper doesn't really have a chance to go in that much because these maps are inside and kind of smaller. I would like to see a couple more open maps, not that many, but a couple more open maps would add a little bit of variety to the game. I think that would be very good. The perks are okay. I would like to see a couple more perks being added into the game, add a little bit of variety. Most of these perks are the exact same as the past COD again. Same thing. Give us something new. Give us some new perks to make the game a little more interesting. But yeah, guys, that is my overall feedback. I do like that they are trying to change things, that the game is played completely different, but has some of the same aspects. I don't think it was an amazing multiplayer that's going to hook me. But the thing is, guys, I don't think it needs to be. I don't think Call of Duty multiplayer can ever get to that amazing point that it was in Modern Warfare 2. But if it can just be good, then I think it's going to do the job. Because I think a lot of people forget this game is shipping with Blackout and zombies. And I think for this game to be successful in the way that Treyarch wants it to be and the community wants it to be, Blackout needs to be an absolute success and zombies need to be an absolute success. And I'm pretty confident in zombies. Blackout is up in the air. The beta for that is coming out next month. I'll definitely bring you guys some gameplay of that. But I do think if Blackout and zombies are amazing, then multiplayer is never going to get stale, you know? Because if I play multiplayer and I've had enough of it, I can go to Blackout. If I've had enough of Blackout, I can go to zombies. If I've had enough of zombies, maybe I can go back to multiplayer. So I think if all three things are really good, especially Blackout, I don't think multiplayer needs to be this amazing 10 out of 10 best game ever. It's just something to play on the side when you get a little tired of the other modes. So in that regard, I'm going to have to give this beta a 7.5 out of 10. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was absolutely amazing, but it was good, and it was good enough to make me want to play some more. So there you guys have it. That is my review on the multiplayer beta. Stay tuned. I'll definitely review the Blackout once that comes out. I am so excited for that. And when zombies finally come out on the game, I will definitely be playing that. I'll be streaming some of all of it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you played the beta, how did you enjoy it? How did you not enjoy it? Give me your reasonings why. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next one.